Hi, everybody. My name is Faye Victor. I'm a vocalist, a composer, an educator. I've been in this music a really long time, and I'm really honored to be asked by Elastic Arts to share some music, and also I'll be interviewed as well around their third annual benefit. And I'm especially honored that the great Nicole Mitchell will be honored at this year's benefit as well. So I want to just give a shout out to to Elastic Arts, Adam Zanolini, Dave Rempis, Ben Bennington, who's actually helping me with a lot of technical stuff for this occasion, and I want to present a program that's kind of a work in progress. I just started it a couple months ago as a first performance called Black is Beautiful. I feel like this is a time when there's a lot of discussion around all the things that are wrong and all the things that needs to be fixed and needs to be addressed, and those are crucial conversations and they need to be had, and I'm so glad at least that they're actually being had over a wider population right now. Still, I feel there's a lot to there's a lot to be grateful for and a lot to honor in our blackness and who we are. So I want to kind of just sort of have a little pivot and kind of talk about and focus on that, and that's gonna sort of come out in different ways. I won't say too much. Most things I won't announce, but there's one specific piece I for sure will announce and talk a little bit about that. But I just want you to just check it out, enjoy, and I hope, just really hope you enjoy this program. Black is Beautiful. Built on the power of our voices, this music was built on the power of our voices. It's built on the sound of black women's voices. This music was built on the sound of black women's voices. Our sound, our soul, our pain, our witnessing, our seeing, our holding, our bosom, our determination, our subjugation, our abuse, our dismissal, our sidelining, our blood. Our children and their children. We are the anchor and the base. We show our dignity and strength. We represent the burden, the uplift, and the joy of creation. We carry it in our voices, strong and unshakable, distinct. The cry of hell that meets the elation of the righteous path to heaven. The sound that told us all to hold on since humans were created. It was the black voice. This music we call jazz is built on the power of that. Built on the power of our voices. Built on the power of our voices. Black women's 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 music. Thank you for listening to that. I want to share a song that I've really loved for a long time, but never performed it until now. Forgive me if I seem to preach, but there is something that I want to say, a message that I hope will reach people who are throwing life away. I call it my philosophy, and that is why I pass it on to you, because it works so well for me and helps me get away from strife. I hope you listen carefully. The say the truth will make you free, and that's the way it ought to be. 'Cause brother, this is your life. Long as you're living, always remember time is for spending, but there's an ending while you are sleeping. Lifetime is grieving. Wake up and taste it. Foolish to waste it. Sample and savor all of its flavor. Long as you're living. Long as you're living, always remember, folks who are lazy are playing easy. Better keep moving, keep on improving. You won't be hurried after you're buried. Live every minute, put yourself in it. Long as you're living. Long as you're living, always remember, you'll never beat life. Don't try to cheat life. Oh, men are brothers, do unto others. Love's for enjoying, hate's for destroying. Never forget it, or you regret it. Long as you're living. Zealand's up with noodles and the says a woman with it, that's all that I know. That is that, that's all that's on bar. Send the door, say, look, the door. Don't say, let down, 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 down. Saddle, booby, the door, say, let the door, let the booby, say, the booby, booby, that love boy. So let it know that all. Forgive me if I seem to preach, but there was something that I had to say, a message that I hope will reach people who are throwing life away. I call it my philosophy, and that is why I pass it on to you, because it works so well for me and helps me get away from strife. I hope you listen carefully. They say the truth will make you free, and that's the way it's gotta be, 'cause brother, this is your life. That song was made famous by the great Abbey Lincoln and written by Julian Priester and Tommy Turrentine. Great 5/4 blues. Get a dog. The so-called sketchy, scary neighborhoods that all should avoid were suddenly okay to inhabit. If you're afraid, get a dog. Fines are now dying in the formerly decrepit spaces they sought to avoid just 20 years before. Those bonfire vanity bitches couldn't imagine it. Police departments in cities all across the nation made sure white constituents felt safe as they crawled back into city spaces. Cleared out by rising prices, zoning laws, and complicit politicians displacing thousands of people of color. Non-white people People, poor, working class, middle class artists, get the fuck out. We want in, and that can't happen together. That can't happen together. In Light Flynn, no fear of reprisals, no chance of community building with the folks that live in the spaces they want. They don't even see us. This next piece I'm going to do, I want to talk about a little bit. This is a conversation, actually was an interview with the great Muhammad Ali and a British journalist by the name of Michael Parkinson back in 1971 for the BBC. And it's an hour-long interview, and the whole point of this interview was to talk about he had won the gold medal and in at the Olympics in Rome some years before. So he was really famous at this point, and he had converted to Islam. The question that came up in the interview from Michael Parkinson, he wanted to know, why did Muhammad Ali convert to Islam? The answer that Muhammad Ali gave him is, for me, one of the greatest answers to any question I've ever heard. And I've been performing this, actually, the answer to this question for a while now, and really in a concentrated way in the last year. I was performing it. I have a duo with the great pianist Myra Melford, and we had a tour, actually not that long, but just about a little over a year ago, well, under a year ago actually, on the West Coast, and I performed it there with her. And but the very first time I performed it was at the Vision Festival in 2016, when I discovered it not too long after Muhammad Ali died, and it just blew me away. And I think it's just important words to hear. So this is Muhammad Ali answering the question of, why did you become a Muslim? always wondered when I went to church on Sundays. I always been one to I'm not just a boxer. I do a lot of reading, a lot of studying. I ask questions. I'll go out, travel these countries. I watch how their people live and I learn. And I always ask my mother, I said, Mama, how come is everything white? I said, why is Jesus white with blonde hair and blue eyes? Why is the Lord's Supper all white men? Angels are white. The Pope, Mary, and even the angels. I said, Mother, when we die, do we go to heaven? She said, naturally we go to heaven. I said, well, what happened to all the black angels? They took the pictures. I said, oh, I know. If the white folks is in heaven too, then the black angels were in the kitchen preparing the milk and honey. She said, listen, you quit saying that, boy. I was just always curious. And I always wondered why I had to die to go to heaven. Why couldn't I have pretty cars and good money and nice homes now? Why do I have to wait till I die to get milk and honey? Yeah, so anyway, I was always curious. I always wondered why Tarzan was the king of the jungle in Africa. He was white. Saw this white man swinging around Africa with a diaper on hollering, did you see Tarzan over there? And all of the Africans, he's beating them up and breaking the lion's jaw, and here's Tarzan talking to the animals. And the Africans have been there for centuries and they can't talk to the animals. Only Tarzan can talk to the animals. I always wondered why. And Miss America was always white. And all the beautiful brown women in America, beautiful suntans, beautiful shapes, all types of complexions. But she was always white. This world was always white. This universe was always white. And then they got some stuff called White House cigars, White Swan soap, King White soap, White Cloud tissue paper, White Rain hair rinse, White Tornado floor wax. Everything was white. And the angel fruit cake was the white cake, and the devil fruit cake was the chocolate cake. I said, Mama, why is everything white? I always wondered. And the president lived in the White House, and Mary had a little lamb with feet as white as snow, and Snow White, and everything was white. Santa Claus was white, and everything bad was black. The little ugly duckling was the black duck, and the black cat was the bad luck, and if I threaten you, I'm gonna blackmail you. And I said, Mama, why don't they call it white mail? They lie too. I was always curious. And then this is when I knew something was wrong. I won the Olympic gold medal in Rome, Italy, Olympic champion. I'm defeating America's so-called threats and enemies, and the flag is going, oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light? I'm standing so proud. I would have whooped the world for America. I took my gold medal, thought I'd invented something. I said, man, I know I'm going to get my people freedom. I'm the champion of the whole world. Olympic champion. I know I can eat downtown now. And I went downtown that day, had my big gold medal on. I went on in a restaurant, and that time things weren't integrated. Black folks couldn't eat downtown. And I went downtown, I sat down, and I said, a cup of coffee and a hot dog. The lady said, we don't serve Negroes. And I was so mad, I said, I don't eat them either. Just give me a cup of coffee and a hamburger. You know, I said, I'm the Olympic gold medal winner. I won 3 days. I fought for this country in Rome. I won the gold medal. And I'm going to eat. And I heard her tell the manager. And he said, well, he's got to go out. They put me out. And I had to leave that restaurant in my hometown, where I went to church to serve in all their Christianity. My daddy fought in all the wars. I just won the gold medal and I couldn't eat downtown. white supremacy. Why would I want to be like you? You say you're superior. So tell me, how is that true? What makes you live, or what makes how you do better than me? I don't see it, no proof at all. I see anger and hatred, hatred of difference, love. I feel coldness, hardness, no room for compassion. I've seen you kick other humans, shoot babies. I've seen you cage people and make money off their suffering and fate. I see and smell your hate. Your hate smells like burning flesh. The hate of no control, your hate of personal expression, your hatred of the body below the neck, all the amazing things it can do. White supremacy, why would I want to be like you? You say you're superior, so tell me, how is that true? Your disdain for difference, judgment, different cultures, colors, hair, food, music, sex, life, the beauty of the world. The beauty of the world, all up for grabs for your coffers. For your buildings, your real estate, your permanence. So people want to hold on to what you are. Nobody wants to be you. Everybody wants to be free, living a life full of equity, opportunity. White supremacy. Why would I want to be like you? You say you're superior. So tell me, how is that true? How is that true? How is that true? How is that true? Tear down unique spaces, erase the soulful, throw up the banal, throw up tacky boxes with balconies of fickle and the vapid will buy. So stay away from the teeming streets, teeming with frustration, hunger, and anger. You think we're angry at you? We're centering your fucking self instead of killing us. You just leave us alone. That's not what it's about, though, is it? You need to keep your knee in our neck so you never have to look at yourself. Willing to kill instead, always. Langston Hughes said, to think is much against the will. Better and easier to kill. White supremacy, why would I want to be like you? Why would I want to be like you? Why would I want to be like you? You say you're superior, so tell me, how is that true? 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 Tell me, how is that true? Tell me, how? not against the law. Why don't you check out your mind? I've been with you all the time. Why don't you check out your mind? Been with you all the time. Yeah, did it. Do it, did it, people thinking they've been took, finding out they're overlooked. Never found the missing link. Forgot they had a mind to think. Why don't you check out your mind? I've been with you all the time. Why don't you check out your mind? I've been with you all the time. Da, da, da. The words of your mind and the mind of your words. The words of your mind and the mind of your words. The words of your mind and the mind of your words. The words of your mind and the mind of your words. Attach, accept, attach, attach. They act like glue to your psyche, pulling you through. Sticky and full of goo, you clutch on to and accept the thing being fed to you. You can sit it out. You can proclaim doubt. You can say it's okay not to know. You can let it flow or just blow it off with a call for a sneeze. You can jump and scream. You can say they're fucked up and mean. You can pull a gun or needle out. You can pull a gun or needle out. You can join the fight and stay up all night. Right the wrongs you claim you see. You could run away. You could stay here and stand up. You can see that you're not swayed, not you or your children. You can make up your mind to be free no matter which way the day goes. So you see the choice to accept and settle and hold on and cling to is yours. Choice to accept, settle, hold on and cling to is yours. Is yours. The words of your mind and the mind of your words. The words of your mind and the mind of your words. The words of your mind and the mind of your words. The words of your mind and the mind of your words. The words of your mind and the mind of your words. The words of your mind and the mind of your words. The words of your mind and the mind of your words. The words of your mind and the mind of your words. Trust in me and I in you. No matter what you see me do, I'm doing me for all I'm worth. None do me better on this earth. Why don't you check out your mind? I've been with you all the time. Thank you so much for listening. Just to give you a little roundup of what went down, that first piece, Black Women's Music, those are my words. Then we went into the Abby Lincoln inspired song that was written by Julius Priester and Tommy Turrentine that she sang, Long as You're Living. And the words, then we went into a piece called Riddled with Fear, Rhymes with Fate. And we went into which was my piece, we went into Muhammad Ali, those words from him. And then we followed up with a piece called White Supremacy. Those are my words as well. We ended with one of my favorite compositions ever, a great tune from the great Curtis Mayfield, Check Out Your Mind. And I combined that with words from a piece of mine called Talk Talk, which is out on a record of mine right now, and which is kind of like a spoken word text. So I just kind of went back and forth between Curtis Mayfield's tune, composition, and my words sort of interspersed. I want to thank you so much for listening. It has been an honor to do this presentation, and I certainly hope you enjoy. And never forget that black is beautiful.